everybody, this is Carrie from Finding Value, and I'm really excited to bring you this video about something that can really help you get ready for Christmas and prepare to make room so that you don't feel that overwhelm when you bring all of the presents home and don't have a place to put them. So this video is focused on making sure that you have a little bit of breathing space where all those toys are concerned. I go through the house at least once a year with my kids and have them fill up a laundry basket so that they can make room for their new toys. So anything kid related can go into that basket, and that usually makes enough room and space that I don't freak out about all those toys coming into the house. I can actually get excited about it. I think we should just jump right into this declutter. Okay, I've just asked my daughter to go through the bookshelf. These are all of the kids' books that we have, basically. We have a few in baskets in their rooms, but we thought we would pick out a couple chapter books that she's really not that interested in anymore, and then go through some of the young kids' board books that we really probably don't need anymore.
Okay, I was thinking of doing this one.
Okay. It took no time at all for Avery to pick out two chapter books that she'd had for a while and wasn't really that interested in. Then we decided to pull all of the board books. My youngest is a 5-year-old, so we don't really need board books anymore. So Avery, were you nervous about being able to fill up a whole basket?
Yeah.
You were worried. You said, I have nothing in mind to put in the basket, right?
Oh, I didn't know you were going to pick books.
Okay, yeah. But that's kid stuff. So any kid stuff, I think, should count for this, because there's a chance you could get more books for Christmas, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, that's often a present. So basically we have half a basket already, and we haven't even touched the toys yet. So that's not as hard as we think, right? Mm-hmm. You're doing great. Okay, let's move on to some toys. This video is a collaboration with The Minimal Mom and a bunch of other wonderful YouTubers that focus on decluttering and organizing and sometimes minimalism. So please check out that playlist below in the description, and it will certainly help you to prepare for Christmas. I really like to have all of our toys have a home, and for me that means that they're hidden. So even though, yes, we do have some toys in our family room and even in our dining room, and where's the other toy box, Avery? Oh, in Addison's room, we have them in these ottomans, so they are basically more hidden, and they also have a functional use. So we're going to go through this one because this is a toy box that we really don't take anything out of very often, because this room we basically come into to watch movies or TV or play video games. So we're already kind of entertained when we come in here. So let's see what's in here and if there's anything we're willing to let go of. What about the car set, Avery?
Sometimes me and Addie still like playing with that.
Yes, they do play with this track every once in a while, so we kept it.
That's not mine, so even though if it was mine, I would say no. I don't need it.
She's correct. This was not hers, so we kept it for her younger sister. This one.
That's Addie's.
Who let the dog out? Who let the dog out?
It always makes me laugh. Of course, we kept the Who Let the Dogs Out dog. Can you turn it off? Oh, yeah. Okay. What else? What about these things? Since these are never played with by either daughter, we decided to get rid of them. My younger daughter likes to play a vet with her Paw Patrol animals, so we kept the Dr. Tools but not the Dr. Kit. One thing that I realized we were coming across was that everything my older daughter had outgrown, she now assumed belonged to my younger daughter. I appreciate that they do share their toys rather well, but I did explain to my older daughter that just because you are too old for these toys now doesn't mean that Addison has to keep all of them, because she also gets her own toys. So if we kept all of your younger kid toys and your toys and Addison's newer toys, we would have enough toys for at least 3 children in this house. So we made some good decisions about what she had outgrown based on if her younger sister actually played with these toys. I do typically recommend going through the toys with children. I think it's such an important lesson for them to learn that we don't need to keep everything, that we should keep the things that we love and value, that are not stained or broken, and we can pass along the good things to others that we have just outgrown or no longer need. The reason I am not bringing my younger daughter into this declutter is because she's been sick lately. I just don't think that she would be able to make the best choices. I think it would be extra difficult for her to do that. So I am really being mindful to keep the items that she plays with even once in a while. We are really only getting rid of the toys and books that my older daughter doesn't need anymore and my younger daughter doesn't play with. We decided that the car track had a bunch of pieces in the toy box that didn't fit inside the car bin. I really do like to stick to that container concept. We have chosen this rectangular bin for the car track, and so we just removed a few pieces so that every single thing for the car track would fit inside the bin. How long do you think it took us to find basically a whole laundry basket full of things we could let go of?
Like 15 seconds.
Okay, not quite that fast, but 15 minutes maybe?
Really?
20? I don't know. It was pretty fast. So that was amazing. So were you amazed with how much you ended up with in your basket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too. Especially at the speed that you were okay with letting go of things. Some of those things you've really grown out of, right? And we've even given them to your younger sister, and she doesn't play with some of those things very much, right? So that's why we knew we could let them go to somebody else who might need them. Can you tell me why we tried to get everything into... Okay. I'm just... Can you tell me why we go through the house and try to get rid of a laundry basket worth of toys at least once or twice a year?
Because we can make room for the new ones coming this Christmas.
Yeah. We usually do it around birthdays and Christmas time, right? When we end up getting a lot of new things so you can make room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then our house doesn't get too overwhelming. Okay. We think this is a pretty easy process. So would you, as a 10-year-old, be able to tell somebody a plan for if they wanted to do this before Christmas? We only have a couple weeks left, so give them an easy plan. What would they do first?
They would get a laundry basket and find a spot in your home where you feel like you want to declutter, and then you find things that you don't need and give them to someone.
Awesome. That's easy, right? They can handle it. You can do it. And even if your child isn't quite on board, I think the big thing is that once they get started, they'll see that, oh yeah, I haven't really looked at that toy or played with it for a long time. I can probably let go of some of those. It's not as hard as they think. I also gave you a little incentive. I don't even think we've talked about it today, though. We talked about it yesterday. Do you remember what it was? And you still did so good. I usually don't give you an incentive for doing this, but I said that you could add one video game onto the new tablet. Did you remember that? What video game do you want?
I don't know.
You don't know? We just replaced the old tablet that broke, so we'll get you a new game. I think that was a pretty good incentive sometimes it's hard to know what incentive to give when you're trying to encourage your child to let go of some toys. Sometimes they don't need an incentive, but sometimes it's nice to have one. And I figured a new video game, when we don't get those very often, doesn't take any extra space in our house, and you deserve it.
Yay!
Here's a look at our laundry basket full of books and toys. And now take a look at the before and afters of our bookshelf. We have made plenty of room for new books to enter the house. Here is our before shot of the toy box in our basement. And wow, we have plenty of room for those new Christmas gifts. So if you like this video, what should they do, everybody?
Subscribe!
And here's another video.